Hi guys, it's Miss Baez. I hope that you guys are doing good. Miss Santa and I miss you guys very, very much. As you can see, we've started a YouTube channel for you guys. Miss Santa has already put up some math lessons that I really hope you got a chance to watch. If you haven't gotten a chance to watch it, make sure you do so this week, okay? I'm going to start putting up some ELA lessons now. And so for today's first lesson, what I wanted to focus on was the rap strategy. And we're really going to focus on how to restate a question, because you have to know how to restate a question for all the grades that you go to, okay? So we're just going to get started. I miss you guys so much. I can't wait to see you. All right, guys. So for our first lesson, like I said earlier, we are going to be focusing on the rap strategy, mainly on how to restate a question. But I just wanted to go through each step very quickly first. So for the R in the rap strategy, it stands for restating the question. All you're doing there is you're turning the question into a statement, and that's going to show that you know what's being asked of you, okay? A stands for answering the question, and that is where you're going to write down what you know or what you have learned or what you think about the topic, and that's going to help us make sure that you understand every part of the question, and you have to make sure you are answering every part of the question. And the P stands for proving that you are right. You're going to provide me with evidence, and you're going to prove that your answer is correct, okay? And that happens when you're going back to the text and you're underlining that evidence, okay? Now, for restating the question, there are some steps that are for that. So, the first thing that we're going to focus on is what we cross out. The first thing you do after you read the question, of course, you're going to cross out your question words. And what we mean by question words are these here, written in black. Who, what, when, where, why, how, do, does, did, and the question mark has to be crossed out. Another step is that you move any words necessary. And for example, you would move words like is, are, was to the end. You don't cross it out, you just circle it and you move it to another spot where it makes sense. And they're usually moved to the end of your restatement. Then we change any words necessary. For example, the word your would be changed to my. The word you would change to I or I'm or I am, okay? You have to see what makes sense. Another step is that we switch any words necessary. For example, we would switch I with words like would, could, or should, okay? Now, all these steps don't necessarily have to go in that order. The only step that I would say that always happens first is this one here, is where we cross out all the question words. The rest, you do what you feel comfortable with at the time. Because sometimes you won't even need to do certain things that are listed here. You honestly just have to say the restatement to yourself and see if it makes sense. And also, if you need to, if you are forgetful of the steps, you can take a moment to pause the video and write down these steps on a piece of paper, on any piece of paper, okay? Now I'm going to go through an example for you. For example, if our question was, what is your favorite food? I know that I need to cross out the question words first. Let me switch my pen color so we can see what we're doing clearly. So my first step is to cross out any question words. Here are my question words. So I know I have what is a question word and the question mark. So I'm going to cross those two things out. I don't have any more question words here, so I'm just going to move on and see what I have to do next. I noticed that the word is here, and up here it says move any words necessary. And is a word that I move usually to the ends. So I'm going to circle it. Remember, I'm not crossing it out because I'm not getting rid of it. I'm still using it. So I'm going to circle it and I'm going to move it all the way to the end. Okay. Now it's going to say, if I were to copy my restatement right now, it would say your favorite food is. that still doesn't sound right. So I missed something. Then I noticed, oh, the word yours here. I know your is going to be changed to my. So I'm going to cross out your and I'm going to write my. Now for my restatement, I have my favorite food is. That sounds way better. So that is what I'm going to write down for my restatement. Favorite food is. Okay. We don't have to answer it, but if we were to answer it, let's just write some pizza because that sounds good right now, right? So my favorite food is pizza. Okay, I have my restatement. I did the majority of my steps. So I want you to practice this at home. Write down some questions or have your anyone that you're living with write down some questions for you and just practice how to restate it, okay? Because I expect those packets that I sent home that you're restating the questions. We're going to end this lesson here, and for our next lesson after this, we are going to be showing you how to answer the question and prove it, okay? All right, we're going to end this lesson here. Bye.